Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Antonio Marshals. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. And let's get 22. Jet cover. 22.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Antonio Marshals. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You think you're going to get this? Ball try. You going to get this? Like 50. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the run, watch the run. 51 the mic, boys.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, that's complete to John Ross. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Dumps it off for Geis. And he gets it down to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Jackson will throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Check. Play. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 51 the mic, boys. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Down. 10 logo. 59. Here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 25. Nice.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the gun, Costello is going to flip around here to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Watch the pass. Go, Mike, 51.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. 25 yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Check 9, check 9.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 2. And Thomas has it.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
15 line, 15 line. 80 weapons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. You go tight. You got tight.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Costello. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 152.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get him one closer. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Slam. Jump.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Check Mike 21. It's a party now.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check 26.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's get off the field. That's it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. A long day for you. Kneel. Slam. Go. Check 99. Check 52. Oh, look at it. Flare. Check 24.
Jackson down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's scared. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On third down, Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Costello looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on third down, Costello, he's got his man, Boyd. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shift. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
On second down, it's Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Hey, Delta. Yes. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Now.
Back to throw. Costello. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson on first down. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the screen. Hey, no. Off. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, shift. Watch the shift. Kill. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Kill.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Danny.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 50-60 or. Watch the right.
To throw again, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready. Mike, smooth. 56. Time to go right now. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And
come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Antonio Marshals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, D! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And they give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Costello. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Costello. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Operating from the gun, Costello. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, Costello. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now Jackson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more more times than not. That was a nice
blitz coming, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 43.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
51's the mic. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come out here, come get some. Look, he don't want it. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Off, off. Look, motion, pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. There he goes.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 31, check 31. Watch twist.
Again, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And some room to roam now. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the Lions will line up to go for 2.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
15 line. Here we go. Chopper!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Hey, shoot! Ready?
Operating from the gun. Costello. It completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Lions first down.
Ready? 60 or. They gonna need some therapy after this. Jimmy, grip.
Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Room here to run. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Jackson will throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
hates?
kissed it on the ground.
Double dog, that's the way.
6 guy. Hey, Alpha. Go.
Check, 59.
61. Matchbox light. Go.
To throw on second down. Costello. He gets this one to Boyd. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
Ready. 50. Plant.
59, Mike to 59.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check this.
Back to throw. Costello. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, watch it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
57, come on. It's our time. It's our time. Watch twins. Watch single.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there. And even 60 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twins. Dudes. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Sponge. No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check the backer. Go. Motion. Heavy. Check Mike 57.
Throwing is Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Mike 57. Strip that ball. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, pick your game up. 50 order. 57's the Mike. Too little, cupcake.
2nd down and goal. Jackson back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here we go, D.
To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
5.
On 3rd down, Costello throwing the out route and complete. It's Boyd, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
He can't hang.
Here we go with Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Go. Fresno. Check. Lucky. 25. Check 25.
Now it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it out.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before break. Costello. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And to give this time to the tailback. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Here we go. Check it out.
Here's Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.